Reuters reports that as oil flows into the Gulf of Mexico at an unthinkable rate, BP is urging Canada to drop regulations in their country for offshore drilling. Exasperated Canadian legislators grilled the head of BP's Canadian unit last week, concerned about the risks of the company's plans to drill in Arctic waters after the catastrophic Gulf spill. But Anne Drinkwater, president of BP Canada, offered few answers at a hearing at Parliament's Standing Committee on Natural Resources on the safety of drilling in the far north. Drinkwater, who has also run BP operations in Indonesia, Angola, and Norway, declined to answer technical questions and says she has not compared Canadian and U.S. drilling regulations, straining the credulity of some on the committee. Nathan Cullen of the left-leaning New Democrats said, quote, "You'd think coming to a hearing like this that British Petroleum would have as many answers as possible to assure the Canadian public. We got nothing today from them. I was very disappointed. I think British Petroleum is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to drill in Canadian waters." Critics say an oil blowout in the Canadian Arctic would be much worse than the current Gulf disaster, given the ice, severe weather conditions, and the lack of infrastructure in one of the world's most remote regions. In 2008, BP paid $1.8 billion for rights to explore 3 parcels in Canada's Beaufort Sea, north of the Arctic Circle. It has yet to announce plans to drill in the region, but shortly before the U.S. disaster, BP and other oil companies urged Canadian regulators to drop a requirement stipulating that companies operating in the Arctic had to drill relief wells in the same season as the primary well. Cullen argued the companies had made this request because drilling a relief well within the required time limit would be too expensive, given the difficult Arctic conditions.